welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see by the title, we are going to be reorganizing my bookshelves. It's a new year and I kind of don't really like the way that it's kind of set up anymore, just because I have so many books and there's just like certain books that I kind of want more displayed, and I just kind of want to like reorganize everything. It's the new year, like why not just reorganize and kind of just revamp the whole bookshelf. So this is what my current bookshelf looks like. I really like it. It's just like there's certain series and books that I kind of want more displayed, and there's other series that I'm kind of like out of that and they're like not my favorite anymore. So I kind of want to put the ones that I'm currently in love with more like on display. To be honest with you guys, I actually have no clue what I'm gonna be doing. Like I have no plans. Like I truly don't know what the plan is to redo this entire bookshelf. So we're gonna be finding out together. So I got these the other day at 5 and Below. This is actually a vase. Like you're supposed to be putting things in here like flowers, but I think that it's just like a cute little decoration. It looks like a purse. I just love this. So this is definitely gonna be somewhere in like my romance section. So how I have it at the moment is this is all fantasy. Behind me in the middle is all romance, and then these are kind of like in betweens. Like I don't really have as many, you know, like of that genre to kind of have like a whole bookshelf for. So these also have like thrillers, YA thrillers, like anything like that that don't really have enough books in that genre. That's where I put them at. So yeah, let's actually go ahead and take all the books out. We're gonna take them all out. That's actually that's a lot.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in old conversations. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them.
Oh my god, you guys, I am literally sweating so much. I had to put my hair up. I don't know why, but I'm just sweating a lot. So it's gross, to say the least. I think I touched something on the camera, so we'll see if it turns out good. If not, I apologize. But I'm actually gonna do a quick clean of the actual bookshelf just to make sure that I like take all the dust out. They're already down, so might as well do a quick little clean. I'm also gonna be bringing the ladder just so I can actually take all those things out. I will be keeping the plants up there because, fun fact, I have cats and they love biting and killing my plants. They have actually killed 2 of them. So they cannot be near any live plants. So I always have to keep them very, very high up. So they will be staying there for the meantime, just to figure out what I'm going to be doing, if I'm going to keep them there or what I'm going to be doing. The main thing that I love these plants so much, truly love them, but sometimes their vines are too long, where some certain books that I love, I want to be shown a little bit more and the actual vines cover them up. So I'm hoping to kind of like relocate them somewhere where, you know, I can actually see the books that I love. I'm gonna go grab the ladder, do a quick clean, and we'll catch you guys in a little bit. Hold on.
And I know it so well, I will always be by your side. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
I figured out what I want to do, especially for the first one, which is that one. I think the top I want to basically have all of my Sarah J Maas stuff, like ACOTAR, Throne of Glass, what is the other one called? Crescent City. I don't know if I'm ever gonna read that series, especially with how people did not like the third one. I don't know if I'm gonna commit to such a huge series when, you know, it doesn't have the best reviews, but we'll see. Never say never. So let me actually go ahead and do that first. I put all of my plans on one area so I can figure out what I want to do. I do still want to keep my romance in the middle just because it's the most colorful, but I'm going to rearrange it and I'm going to put other ones in display and kind of like, you know, mess around with that little area and put, you know, like knickknacks and stuff. So let's actually go ahead and start with my Sarah J Maas. We'll see. I don't know actually. So I am actually currently in the middle of reading Throne of Glass. I'm on the 3rd one and I actually want to use my little bookend. Hold on. I actually like this setup so much more. This is my special edition from Barnes that I got a couple of, well, actually last year for Christmas actually. Like that, right? And then my ACOTAR is next. And then I have some little crystals and my little cat's couch. He's actually reading, as you guys can see. Hold on, yeah. Obviously my Crescent City, I will also be putting up there. Yeah, it looks good. I'm leaving a little bit of space just because I am reading the third one. And once I'm done, I'm gonna put it back up. So yeah, so far I like it. Definitely did want to display my whole, you know, ACOTAR and especially Throne of Glass because I'm really loving that series so much. So I'm also gonna be putting my vinyls up there just because, you know, they're longer and usually like the top is the only place that it really has enough space to be displayed. Well, actually technically you can put it here too. For my own safety, I will be right back because, you know, like I'm trying to talk to you guys and put everything away. So I will be right back. So a little update. We have made a lot of progress actually. As you guys can see, we have a lot of great things in the background. I don't understand why. Anytime that I come forward, it kind of like blurs out the back, but I guess this might be because I possibly press something, I don't know. Anyways, this is what we currently have going on. I actually really liked it a lot. I had no idea where I was going. I was actually kind of freaking out a bit. I was looking down so many books and I just thought to myself, I don't think I can do this, you know, like from scratch. So I really love all of it. I don't have like a specific area that is just for one genre like I used to have. You know how like the middle was just romance, the other one was just fantasy and whatever. I don't have that. I kind of want to just like spread them around and just kind of go with the flow. See what looks good in each shelf and not worry about the whole bookshelf being one genre. So I still do have a couple more books. Hold on, let me show you. As you guys can see, I still have a couple books left that I have to put. I don't know where I want to put them just yet, just because I'm kind of like taking my time with it all and trying to figure out different ways to decorate every little bookshelf or shelf in general. So I've been taking my time kind of like seeing if I like it or not, you know, taking them out if I don't like them. So we're just kind of going with the flow, trying to figure out what works with each shelf. Why do I keep repeating myself? Of course. Let me show you guys the top. So the top is actually my favorite authors. I have Rebecca Ross over here. I love my Divine Rivals. They will always hold a special place in my heart. I will never ever get rid of them. I am definitely going to be rereading it this year. If you have not read Divine Rivals yet, please do. It's one of my all-time favorite books in general, and yeah, till this day, I think it's been 2 years now, you know, I still love that series. And then over here, obviously we have my Sarah J Maas. Love her, love the whole universe. Like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna continue the series. Like I said, I don't know if I want to actually start Crescent City. It's such a huge series, and from what I've heard, I just don't know if it's like worth committing such a huge series, you know what I mean? So let me know if it's worth it or not, because I'm kind of leaning towards maybe I don't know what I'm leaning towards. Enough rambling. I'm going to finish my bookshelves and see how it kind of turns out. I do want to leave like space at the bottom just because obviously we are just in January. We have collected so many books last year that I just know that we're going to be collecting even more this year. So I do want to keep, you know, in mind that this collection is going to grow, and I want to have enough space that by the end of the year I still have enough space. So let's actually go ahead and finish out my bookshelf. Okay guys, so we are officially done. I'm so happy with how it turned out. Like I said before, I had no idea how I was gonna do this. I had no plan, and it just turned out so perfect. I couldn't ask for a better just layout, and everything just looks so cohesive. I don't know, like in my mind it does. I know there's like people that are very picky and specific on how they decorate their own bookshelves, but you know, we're all different. We all have different tastes, and this one is definitely mine. But let me show you guys how I kind of decorated everything. So BRB. Starting out, we have up there, we are obviously already talked about that. It's my Sarah J Maas area, and then over here, I still wanted to keep my Stephanie Garber area just because I love this series so much, and it's another series that will forever hold a special place in my heart. So I definitely still wanted to keep it here. I'm pretty sure this is where it was before, but I obviously moved it around. And then obviously we have all our fantasies. These are the ones that I have already read, or I'm kind of in the middle of, or they're kind of on my radar as well. And then I have this duology by Rebecca Ross, Heartless Hunter. And then there's another fantasy books over here. I have my Emily McIntyre series. That one I got for Christmas. It's a special edition of Hooked, which is the first one, which I highly recommend. If you ever want to start the series, I definitely recommend Hooked, Scar, Crossed, and Hexed. I haven't read the other two, but I definitely recommend the first two. You don't have to read them in order. They're all in different stories, and they are not correlated at all. And then over here is my thriller area. I have my Freida McFadden books, and then all the other thrillers I have. Obviously these aren't thrillers, but I just kind of thought that they would look better over here with the whole color scheme, so I kept these there. And then on this area, obviously it's like my Taylor Swift area, which I love her. And then this is where my romance section starts, and I do continue it over here just because I thought that it just looked better going this way. And then over here, my more like bigger series like Elsie Silver. And then these are more like YA. These are YA thrillers and mysteries. My Game of Thrones series that I do want to start. I just put it there just because I thought that it looked the best there. Over here I have my Hunger Games, and then the Shatter Me series as well. I do want to start continuing that series. I only read the first one. I do want to continue it. I made that decision that I do want to finish it this year, so I definitely will be. And then over here are more of my classics. I have The Hobbit, I have The Secret History, Emma, all those things. I do have one thriller here just because it didn't fit over there. And then over here is all of my like fantasies, like my all-time favorite ones: Harry Potter, The Crimes of Nyaxia, and obviously Divine Rivals. And then over here are like my more, I guess, like serious romance. I have my whole Ellen Hildebrand series. I do want to continue and collecting her other series. She has definitely become one of my favorite authors. And then I have Christina Hanna is another author that I do want to continue buying her books. And then that continues over here. I have Binding 13, A Little Life, Archer's Voice, you know, like those type of books that are definitely a little bit of like a more emotional romance. Over here is like my fiction books. I don't know what this is still. I am reading the first one, so we'll see what kind of genre that is. I don't want to look into it just because I don't want any spoilers. But yeah, those are all of my fiction books. I have a memoir in there. That's the only memoir I have other than this one, but this one was gifted to me by Tyson's grandma. That one right there, who he is a ex Green Bay Packer player. And then over there is my Bible. I do put it there so it's like an easy access to grab. And then down here are kind of like books that I don't really read as often, or I just don't like gravitates towards. I just put them all the way at the bottom. Obviously I have my Colleen Hoovers. I kind of like left that era. Like I don't really read her books anymore. And then those are like more of a seasonal books. Obviously it's like Christmas and fall. And then over here are more of like my self-help books and just kind of like smaller books that I want to put down here. And yeah, this is a better look at how my bookshelf looks like. Obviously there's two empty shelves there. Like I said, I do want to keep those open just because I am going to be buying more books. We're barely in the first month. I know we're going to go book shopping a lot and, you know, collecting a lot of books and have a lot of fun memories. So I did want to keep that open. But yeah, that concludes today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, night, whatever time you guys are watching this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.